Well, we got another episode on Ana Lucia. Let's see what we got for this one.
Michael?
Well, suppose you could call this episode hard-hitting. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Lost, this one's my next review for Season 2, this is for episode 20, titled 2 for the Road. So, good lord, man. Okay, so, holy crap, this season is hitting an all-time climax at this point. We are hitting the peak of the season now, and dear God, this episode is one of the craziest episodes so far. We have a Ana Lucia episode, at least that's kind of, what they lead you on with, and you're kind of like, okay, this will be another Ana Lucia episode, we kind of learn about her, and we kind of, get some stuff on her, but instead, they give you a bunch of lore and a bunch of different perspectives that you didn't even know you needed to see. Jack's father in this flashback appears, and he is talking with Ana Lucia, literally in the same type of spot that Lucia was talking to Jack with, before boarding the plane. And they're sitting there having a drink and stuff like that, and he basically explains that he's going to go to Australia to see his daughter. Now, when you hear him say he's going to go to Australia to see his daughter, you're like, what the fuck? What? So, Jack has a sister, or a half-sister, or something, and he basically mentions the fact that he's going to go and, do that, and she decides that she's going to go with him and stuff, and he needs, backup or company or some shit like that. So, they go there together, and he's wasted all the time, he's drinking a lot, they both are, really, and, basically, we see that he goes to this woman's house, the mother of the, child that he has, and, they're kind of arguing, they're kind of fighting and stuff like that. He kind of gets a little, overly physical and stuff, and Ana Lucia has to kind of interfere and stuff like that. So Jack's father is a bastard. I mean, we know that. He's not exactly a nice guy. Like, he's got qualities to him, but he's a deadbeat dad, and obviously, by the way that we're learning this episode, he's a deadbeat dad to 2 children. So, it is what it is, I suppose. But we then also find out that while Sawyer was in Australia, while Sawyer met Jack's father in 116, well, we see that scene again, and this time we learn that Ana Lucia this entire time was in the car waiting for him to come out. Insane, And you literally got a part where he opens up his door, he accidentally runs into Sawyer, and he's like, yo, I'm driving here, I'm like, wow, like, it just, the way they connect things is so insane, man. It's really cool, and it's cool to learn more about, scenes that you've seen before. Like, when you see Sawyer meet Jack's father in 116, that itself is mind-blowing that they met. Now, seeing that Ana Lucia was involved, and these two were on this little trip and stuff like that, absolutely insane. And Ana Lucia says fuck this shit, she gets the hell out of there. But I thought it was a really, really interesting story, really interesting. But anyway, so in the current day, obviously, we have Michael that has returned, and now they're asking him questions, wondering what the hell is going on, and he says that evidently, he saw Walt, and apparently they're, holding him, against his will, and Michael is going to do anything he can to get Walt back. So obviously, you feel bad for Michael, obviously, because, Walt got taken, and, we don't want to see anything happen to Walt, so it is kind of insane to see that, and obviously Michael, going through what he's going through, and going through the trauma he's been going through all season, when he reports this information back to Jack, Jack's like, okay, like, we're going to war here, like, we're gonna get your son back, and you can kind of feel bad for him, And I thought it was pretty interesting because you have Ana Lucia that kind of talks to Henry, or whatever the fuck you want to call this guy at this point, the prisoner. And, she's kind of, saying like, look, we can't kill him yet, we can't kill him. We got to, do something. But, at the same time, this guy's a liar, so we do need to get rid of him in some kind of way. My thought process is with Henry is that you should use him as leverage to get Walt back. That's, in my opinion, what you should do. But we've got a few other scenes in this episode I did enjoy. Like, you had Hurley that was trying to plan, like, this nice, romantic, surprise on the beach or whatever for Libby. I like how he says, surprise! And then he brings her to the wrong spot and stuff. And then you just got friggin' Jin sitting there like... Jin's just like, hey! Yeah, I thought that was pretty hilarious. Like, he's just like, hey, Libby, surprise! You just see Jin there, like, cleaning fish and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Jin has turned into the most, like, wholesome guy. I don't know what it is. It's crazy, man. But... let's talk about the ending of the episode. So, Ana Lucia is left in charge at the hatch while everything else is going on. And you basically have a sequence in this one where... Ana Lucia gives Michael the gun so that Michael can go in there and kill Henry. Ana Lucia is done being trigger happy. She doesn't want to do that type of stuff anymore. She wants Michael to do it if Michael wants to do it. So Ana Lucia gives Michael the gun. It's just the two of them in the room. And out of nowhere, Michael says, I'm sorry. And it's like, what? And then fucking shoots Ana Lucia just like that. Right point blank, just shoots Ana Lucia. Ana Lucia is dead. There you go. Michael just shot her. Why? We don't know yet. Libby walks into the room out of nowhere and sees him and witnesses him doing this. So Michael turns around and shoots and kills Libby too. What? And then you've got Michael that goes into the room, looks at Henry, and you can tell Henry put him up to this. He looks at Henry, and he's like, okay. Shoots himself in the arm. And the episode ends. One of the craziest cliffhangers of a television show I've ever watched. What the fuck was that? Like, damn. So obviously Michael has to have something going on. There's got to be a reason why he's doing this, because he's letting Henry out, What's his reasoning for killing Ana Lucia? What's his reasoning for killing Libby? I mean, I know because I've seen the show all the way through, but... It's pretty insane. So, join me next time for episode 21, where we discuss this further in detail. This episode, I loved everything about it, admittedly, except for one thing. Ana Lucia, I think, was a good death. I think Ana Lucia did her time, admittedly, and I think it was a good, shocking scene. Admittedly, Ana Lucia, I thought, was really good. And I think her send-off was... It was good. It was in style. And plus, they gave her a final episode, so I think they did good with that. Libby, on the other hand, I got some serious problems with that. And we'll discuss it more in the next review, because 21 goes into it a bit more, but... Killing Libby off while you reveal at the end of episode 18 that she was there in the same place as Hurley was, and Hurley never fully realized where she came from, and you set up a story there... and you never follow up on it now, because obviously Libby is dead. I don't know. Libby felt like a waste of a character to me. I'm not going to lie. Libby felt like a bit of a waste of a character. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. So I'm going to deduct a half a point. I think this episode was great, though. I give it a 9.5. It's one of the crazier episodes of the show. I just wish they didn't kill Libby. I feel like Libby, you intentionally set stuff up, and now it kind of doesn't go anywhere. I kind of have to flaw that. But aside from that, I enjoyed the absolute hell out of this episode. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments. Post your opinions down below. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button to miss any of the videos for Lost. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Lost. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.